Hi children, this is Lakshmi Aravinda. Today we are going to see the chapter number 4, Simple Equations. Here, what is meant by simple equations means we already met algebra in the 6th standard only children. Here, what is meant by algebra? Which will deal with the unknown values. If we will take algebra is a part of mathematics which will deal with the unknown values. So how we will deal with the unknown values? By framing some equations. Okay, so now we will get into the chapter. First we will introduce what we know from the last year. If we'll take any algebra, first we'll start from the constant and variable. What is meant by constants? Means always keep it in mind all the numbers. The value will never change. So value will never change means it may be whatever the number it is, decimal, fraction, any number will come under this constant. If we'll come for the variable, all the alphabets based on the situation, the value of that alphabet will be getting changed. This and all will come under the variable. For example, x. If I'll take in one sum, if whenever I'll use the x, the value of x will be something. Some other sum, if I'll be using the x, the value of that x will be different thing. So like that, the value of variable will be changing based on the situation. That type of thing is called as a variable. All alphabets will come under these variables. Next one is algebraic expression. Before getting into algebraic expression, first we will see term, which is in between expression and the constant and variable. What is meant by term means it may be a variable, it may be a constant, it may be a combination of both. Combined form of both means multiplication of both is called as a term. For example, 5 is one term, 5x is one term, x square is one term. This and all are terms. If we will combine again these terms by using addition and subtraction, then we will call it as a algebraic expression. Then we will call it as a algebraic expression. Here if we'll see 9x square plus 2x minus 5. 9x square is one term, 2x is one term, minus 5 is one term. All together we are having one typical polynomial which is having three terms in that polynomial. Polynomial in the sense the expression which is having more than two terms is called as a polynomial. Okay. Next one is algebraic equation. What is meant by equation means if the two expressions are equalized together, or else one expression is equals to some constant, or one expression is equal to or some other number. Anything children, basically first we are having only algebraic expression which is equated to any another algebraic expression or a number. Then we will call it as a equation. What is the difference between equation and expression means in the expression you cannot find equal symbol, but in the equation you can find equal symbol. So by using this equal symbol you can say this as a equation. Next one children, now we will see one example statements how we can frame that algebraic equation or expression. Okay, some statements means how we can convert the given statements into the expressions. In the same way, if we are having some algebraic expression, how we can write into a statement. Okay, first one, the sum of 3 times x and 11 is 32. The sum of 3 times x and 11 means 3 times x means 3 into x plus 11 is equals to what they are saying is equals to 32. So what we will get, 3x plus 11 is equals to 32. Next, if you subtracted 5 from 6 times of a number, you get 7. Here children, whenever we are framing this algebraic expression, first read the sentence properly. Whenever we are reading, what we can find, if you subtracted 5 from 6 times of a number. Here 6 times of a number, they are saying that number we don't know. So the unknown thing what I will take means just take it as a x. Then what they are saying, 6 times of a number. So 6 into x. If you subtract 5 from, so 6 times of x. So after 6 times of x minus subtract 5. Then you will get 7. So what is our expression? 6x minus 5 is equals to 7. Here you can observe 6z they taken. So the unknown value you can take any alphabet. Even you can take A, B, C, D like that. Anything you want you can take. Okay. Now the next statement, if you will see, the 1/4 of m is more than 7. Means 1/4 of m. 1/4 of m means into m will be greater than, more than means greater than 7. That's what they are saying in the third sentence. Will you try for the fourth sentence? What you will get? Try it. In the same way, children, if we are having the expression in the same way, we have to write in a word form also. Okay. Now that I will explain in the further exercise. Even at that also I will show you. Here they are saying that they are asking the first question. This is the table which I have taken from your exercise 4.1. Exercise 4.1 first question. What they are asking is from the table whether the given value of x will satisfy for that equation or not. Then what is meant by satisfied? Here they are saying to check whether it will get satisfied or not. What is meant by satisfy means if we will substitute this value in this equation, we should get RHS and LHS both also same value. Okay, here if you'll see, this side x plus 3 it is there. Here this side 0 it is there. Okay, now they are saying x equal to 3. Now if I'll substitute x equals to 3, then both the sides of the equal symbol should be same. Then only we can say that our equation is satisfied. Okay, now here you can see that I substituted in the place of x 3. Now if I'll substitute 3 plus 3 is equals to 6 I got. But right hand side what it is there? That is 0. Is it equal? 6 is equals to 0? No, it's not equals. So it is not satisfying. Okay, left hand side, right hand side means children, if we'll take equal symbol, the thing part which is there, your left hand side is called as LHS. LHS. The right hand side part is called as RHS. Right hand side and left hand side. Okay. Now go for the second column. Here if we'll see x plus 3 is equal to 0, same equation only. They given x equal to 0. Now again substitute in the place of x 0. If I'll substitute 0, 0 plus 3, we will get left hand side 3. Is that 3 is equals to the right hand side 0? No. So it is also not satisfying. Now come for the third. Here they given x equals to minus 3. Now substitute x plus 3. So minus 3 plus 3. So we will get 0. Is this 0 is equals to the right hand side 0? Yes. So the given value is satisfying that equation. Same way here. 5x is equals to 25. I left few sums children, that is for your homework. Do it in a textbook only. No need to do again in the homework book. Do it in a textbook only. Okay. Now if we'll see the 8th sum, 5x equals to 25. Now they given x equals to minus 5. So take the variable part side, that is left hand side, we are having 5x. If I'll substitute in the place of x minus 5, we will get 5 5s are 25 plus of minus 25. Now if I'll see right hand side what it is there, plus 25. Is this both are equal, minus and plus? No. So it is not getting satisfied. Next, here m by 3 it is there is equals to 2. So in the place of m they given minus 6. So if I'll substitute in the place of m minus 6, 6 3 1s are 3 2s are, we will get minus 2. Now we will get left hand side minus 2, right hand side 2. Is this both are same? No, the value is same but the sign is different, children. It's a plus and minus is like plus 2 means you are having 2 rupees amount. Minus 2 means you borrowed 2 rupees amount. Both is not at all equal. Okay, you are in negative balance. Positive means you are in a positive balance. Okay, so this is also not satisfying for the given value. In a same way, remaining all you check from your side, children. Next sum. Check whether the value given in the brackets is a solution to the given equation or not. First one, n plus 5 is equals to 19. Same way, however we did no, same way we have to substitute whatever the given value in the place of variable and we have to check whether that given equation is satisfying or not. Now if I'll substitute n is equals to 1, then n plus 5 will become 1 in the place of n 1. So 1 plus 5. 1 plus 5 means 6. 6 is equals to 19? No, it's not. Means left hand side is not equals to right hand side. So n equals to 1 is not a solution to the given equation. N plus 5 is equals to 19. Next, 7n plus 5 is equals to 19. Now, in the given equation, we have to place n is equals to minus 2. So, 7n is nothing but 7 into n. So, 7 into minus 2 plus 5 is equals to 19. Now, plus of minus, 7 2s are 14 plus 5 is equals to 19. Now, minus 14 plus 5 minus 9 is equals to 19. Is it equals to 19? Minus 9 is equals to 19? No, it's not equals to 19. So, LHS is not equals to RHS. So, the n equals to minus 2 is not a solution to the given equation. Now, the same equation, if we'll check with the n equals to 2 plus 2. Now, 7 into plus 2, that is we will get 14. So, 14 plus 5, 19. 19 is equals to 19. Is this the equation is satisfying both the sides? Yes. So, n equals to 2 is a solution to the given equation. 7n plus 5 is equals to 19. Next, question number 3. Solve the following equations by trial and error method. They are asking us trial and error, children, because we are not following any procedure. Actually, whenever we are solving the equations, we will be having some procedure to find the answer. 2 procedures are there mainly for you in this year. I will teach you. But before that, we will just make a trial. Okay. First, they given 5p plus 2 is equals to 7. So, trial and error means the p value which will satisfy the p to get the same answer 17, we don't know. So, what I will do means one value I will just substitute and I will go. First, I substituted 0. P equals to 0. Whenever I substituted 0, 5p is nothing but 5 into p. So, 5 into 0 plus 2. We will get 5 zeros are 0. 0 plus 2, 2. 2 is not equals to 17. So, it's not satisfying. Now, go for the p equals to 1. Now, 5 ones are 5 plus 2 means 5 into p, 5 into 1, 5 plus 2. We will get 5 plus 2, 7. Again, 7 is not equals to 17. Next, substitute p is equals to 2. Now, 5 into 2, 10 plus 2. We will get 10 plus 2, 12. 12 is equals to 17? No. Now, finally, if we'll go for 5, p is equals to 3. 5 into 3 plus 2 means 5 3 is a 15 plus 2, 17. Yes, it's a satisfying. Both the sides it is same. So P equals to 3 is the solution to the given equation. Here children, trial and error method we are doing. Of course here we are having little small number, we did it. Somehow we managed by using some 4-5 trials we did it. But if it is a really big equation and big values, is it a possible to start from the zero and finding the answer? No children, it's a not possible. So for that we are having some methods where we can find the solution for the given equation. That I will show you. Okay, next. Question number 5. 4. Write a equation for the following statements. This already we did know. Ever 2 examples same way. The sum of number x and 4 is 9. The sum of number x and 4 is they only given very clearly. X and 4 sum will be 9. So x plus 4 is equal to 9. Next. This and all for your mainly to how to read, how to write the equations from the given statements for your practice children. Okay. 2 subtracted from y is 5. 2 subtracted from y means y minus 2 is 5 is nothing but is equals to is 8. So is equals to 8. That's it. Y minus 2 is equals to 8. Next. 3/4 of t is 15. 3/4 of t is nothing but 3 by 4 into t is equals to 15. Okay. Here. 3/4 of t is equals to 15. So the equation is 3/4 of t is equals to 15. That's it. Next, 7 times m plus 7 gets you 77. 7 times m. So 7 into m plus 7. So here they given 7. It's 1 wrong. 7 is equals to 70. 7 times plus 7 times m plus 7 is equals to 77. So here 7 times m plus 7 is equals to 77. That's it. This is the equation. Next one. Write the following equation. Now we converted statement into equation. Now we have to convert the equation into statement. Here p plus 4 is equals to 15. So what we can write children? The sum of p, whatever they given, that only. No need to write the same sentence also children. No, don't see the sentence at all. Try to frame out by your own. Here p plus 4 is equal to 15 is nothing but what? The sum of p plus 4. The sum of p plus 4 is 15 or is equals to 15. That's it. Next here. M minus 7 equals to 3 is nothing but if 7 subtracted from the m will be equals to 3. Next, 2m is equals to 1 means 2 times of your number m is equals to 1. Not 7, 1. Next, m by 5 means if m is divided with the 5, we will get 3. We can write like that also. Or else 1/5 m by 5 we can write 1 by 5 into m. So 1/5 of m is equals to 3. Anyway we can write. Even you can try in your own way, but the answer should be same. Next, set up an equation in the following cases. Now they are asking us to set up one equation. Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times of the marble Parmit has. And Irfan has 37 marbles. Now they are asking, they only given. Actually children, whenever we will read this type of sentences, first we have to think which is the unknown value. Whenever we are framing out the sentences, framing out the equation, first we have to think what and all unknown values it is there. For that unknown values, first we have to assign the variable. Now what they are saying, first one, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times of the marbles Parmit have. Now they only given the take m. Take m. Here take m, the variable m to be a number of permit marbles. So permit marbles we have to take as a m. Okay, so now we will see, if let's take the permit marble as m. Now what they are saying, Irfan says that he has 7 marbles more than 5 times of the marbles. So 5 times of the marbles permit has. So if permit is having m, then 5 times of the permit marble will be 5m. Then he has 7 marbles more than that, means 5m plus 7 is equals to the Irfan marbles. So Irfan marbles, how many it is? 37. So we can say that this 5m plus 7 is equal to 37. Yes. This and all for your practice, children. Not only this, I am expecting you to do still more from your textbook examples and all. You try to sort out from your side, children. Next one, Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. Take for Lakshmi's age to be years. To be a y years. Okay. Now children, we'll just see what they are saying is Lakshmi father is 49 years old. Actually his age is 49 years. And they given one more link between Lakshmi age and the father age. What is that means? He is 4 years older than 3 times of Lakshmi's age. And they are saying that Lakshmi age we have to take as a y. So let's take the age of Lakshmi will be y years. Here they are saying y, so we are taking y, or else whatever the variable you want you can take, children. Not only y, not only x, or not only a. Anything a to z, anything you can take. So 3 times of age means 3 into y. Plus he is 4 years older than 3 times of age. So 3 times plus 4 is equals to the, what is the total years of him? What is the age of that Lakshmi's father? 49. So we can equalize this. 3y plus 4 is equal to 49. Yes, that's what the equation. Okay. Next, children. Solving an equation. Now still now we learned how to frame an equation. Now we will learn solving an equation. I already shown you trial and error method, but how long it is taking. So no, now that is not the way we are going to solve an equation. Now I will show you 2 methods. One is balancing method, one more is transposition method. Now first we will see balancing method. In the balancing method, children, we will be having one equation. Now what we will do means, mainly our main aim to find the value of unknown, that is variable. If I want to find the value of unknown, then this side already constant it is there. But here if I'll see, if it is there x, then it will be x equals to some constant over. But here with the x, still more constants it is there, isn't it? So I don't want that constant. Only one variable should be there this side, and all other constant I want to remove. So how I can remove? Now that is the main thing. What I will do means, first, the thing is we are having 4x plus 8 is equals to 24. Now this side no problem. This side only with the x extra constants it is there. That I don't want. I want only x equals to some constant. So first if I'll see 4x plus 8. Here the extra, what it is there, extra term. 2 terms are there, 4x plus 8. So 4x is which is related to x term, just keep it like that, and extra term is plus 8. So I want to remove plus 8. What I have to do means, if I'll do minus 8, then plus 8 will get cancelled, no? So what I will do means, minus 8 I will do on a left hand side. Then it will be balanced, it will get balanced. If I'll do anything on a left hand side, minus 8, then the same thing it should happen in the right hand side also. No, that's what balancing. Okay, if we are having a balance, if it should stand on a same equally, if it should be stand means whatever the weight I am keeping here, the same weight I have to keep here. If whatever the weight I am removing from this, then the same weight I have to remove from this also. Then only it will get balance. Same way here also. Now I don't want plus 8. I am removing it plus 8 by minus 8. Now whatever the minus 8 I am doing on the left hand side, the same minus 8 I have to do this side also. This side plus 8 minus 8 will get cancelled. We will get 0 in that place over. So the remaining 4x will get down. Next here 24 minus 8 we will get 16. Now 4x is equals to 16. Now what is there in extra, children? Still extra constant it is there with the extra, that is multiplication 4. 4x is nothing but 4 into x. Now this multiplication x, how I can remove means, if I'll divide with the 4, then I can cancel that, isn't it? So why, what I will do means, I will divide with the 4 here. If I'll do only one side, is it okay? No, always the balance should happen. So same 4 I have to divide with the right hand side also. Now I can cancel this 4 and this 4. 4 ones are 4 ones are. Here 4 ones are 4 fours are. So the remaining here only x it is there here. In a right hand side 4. So what is the value of x? That is 4. This is the way how we will follow the balancing method. Next, children, we will see how we are based on the balancing method how we can do the sums. First one, given first the step you will use to separate the variables and then solve the equation. Yes, they are saying that separate the variables. Separate the variables in the sense we want only variables and all the constants we have to separate. How? Now, first one is x minus 1 is equals to 0. So, x minus 1, this is the equation. Now, as I told you, I should want only x variable. Remaining all I should remove. Now, what is there extra here? Minus 1. Minus 1 if it is there, what we have to do, children, to remove that? I have to do plus 1. So, if I will do only one side, it won't be good. So, both the sides plus 1. This side 0, it is there, 0 plus 1. So, if I will cancel here, I will get only 1x. Here 0 plus 1, 1. So, what is the answer? X value 1. Whether we got the same correct answer or not, children, this checking it is there each and every sum. I will explain few sums. Remaining you please go through. Okay. That is for your classwork purpose. Okay. Now here if you will see checking, the value x, the expression is, equation is x minus 1 equal to 0. Now we got x equals to 1. Place in the place of x 1. Now if I will place 1, 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. Is that both are same? Yes, LHS is equals to RHS. So the equation got verified. Next one, x minus 1 is equals to 5. Same way, children, we want only x. Here this is the equation. Now one hand side, that is left hand side, keep x and remaining all we should remove. So to remove that, x minus 1 is equals to 5. I can observe that minus 1 on the left hand side. So to remove that minus 1, we have to do plus 1 on both the sides. If I will do x minus 1 plus 1, then minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. Now if I will do only one side plus 1 is okay. No, we have to do same plus 1 on one more side also. So 5 plus 1. So I will get x is equals to 6. Now whether we got the same answer or not, we will check. Substitute x minus 1 is equals to 5. So x value we got 6. 6 minus 1. 6 minus 1 how much? 5. 5 is equals to 5. Yes, it's a C. Next one. Y plus 4 is equal to minus 4. Solution. The given equation is y plus 4 is equals to minus 4. What we have to do, children? Here plus 4 it is there. We have to remove that plus 4. As I told you already, plus 4 if I want to remove, we have to do minus 4. Now, if I will do minus 4 one side, the same minus 4 I have to do on another side also. So plus 4 minus 4 will get cancelled. This side y equals to minus 8. This is the answer. Now we have to verify whether it is correct or not. Will you do that? Yes, do that. Place, substitute the value whatever we got that in the equation, and if you'll get the same answer, then the thing is verified. If you'll get different answer, then it's not verified. Means the answer is wrong, like that. Next one, give first step, the step you will use, separate the variable and then solve the equation. Same only children, same way we are going to do. Here 3i is equals to 42. The given equation is 3i is equals to 42. 3i is nothing but 3 into I is equals to 42. Here with the 3, what it is there? Multiplication 3 it is there. To remove that multiplication 3, what we have to do? We have to divide with the 3. If I'll divide this side only, is it okay? No, we have to divide with the same 3 that side also. So 3i by 3, 42 by 3. So here 3 will get cancelled. I. Here 3 ones are 3 14s are. So I is equals to 14. Now verify children your answer. This is for your classwork purpose children. Please try yourself also whether you got the means is nothing but, no need to verify for all the sums also, is nothing but whether we got the same answer or not, the correct answer or not, to verify. That's it. Okay. Next one, p by 7 is equals to 4. Same way, here we are having the variable p and by constant 7 is equals to 4. We want only p. Now we have to separate this 7. To separate that 7, here what it is there in a 7, 7 and p, it is in a division. P divided by 7. So if I want to remove that p divided by 7, if I will multiply with the 7, then both will get cancelled, no? Yes. Now the same multiplication should happen on that side also. 4 into 7. So same thing here. Now 7 will get cancelled. P is equals to 7 4s are 28. Now if I want, just verify with the verification. Next one, a by 5 is equals to 7 by 15. Same again here also, a by 5 is nothing but a divided by 5. If I want to remove the divided by 5, we have to multiply with the 5. So a by 5 into 5. If I'll do multiplication 5 on one side of the equal symbol, it will get balance? No. We have to do the same balance that side also, same weight that side also. So there also 7 by 15 into 5. Now if I'll cancel this side, 5 will get cancelled. And that side 5 ones are 5 threes are. So the remaining a is equals to 7 by 3. Now a by 5 is equals to 7 by 3, 7 by 15. Now if I will verify, we will get the answer children. A value is 7 by 5. So in the place of a, 7 by 5 will go for the denominator. 5 into 3 will get 7 by 15. The same answer. That's it. Verification part and all you only do children. Next one, given the steps you will use to separate, same heading children, please do. For these nothing but solution of the, solve the equation. Indirect way means give the variable and constant we have to separate. That's it. By how we did the same thing we are going to do here also. First one, 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. Here the given equation 3n minus 2, here 2 sets it is there. 2 terms it is there. In first term is n term, and where the term which is having n, and one more is constant. So first we will start from the one more term. So one more term, what it is there? Minus 2 it is there. If I want to remove that minus 2, what we have to do? Plus 2. This side also plus 2, this side also plus 2. Now here minus 2, here plus 2 will get cancelled. Here 46 plus 2. So the remaining 3n is equals to 46 plus 2, 48. Now divide the equation by 3. Now 3n is equals to 48. here why we are have to divide with the 3 means here 3 into n it is there. Multiplication 3 if I want to remove, divided by 3. Here also divided by 3. Now 3n by 3 is equal to 48 by 3. Now here 3 will get cancelled. N is equals to 3 ones are 3 16ths. So n equals to 16 is the answer. That's it. This is the verification part. The next thing. Next one. 5m plus 7 is equals to 17. Now here if you'll see 5m is a m term and 7 is the constant term. So first to start from the 7. Here constant 7 we want to remove, that is plus 7. If I want to remove plus 7, what I have to do? Minus 7. Always children, if the constant it is there in a addition, then we have to subtract the same number. If it is there in subtraction, then we have to do addition. If it is there in a multiplication, then we have to divide with the same number. If it is in division, then we have to multiply with the same number. Okay, so here plus 7. So if you want to remove, minus 7. So 5m plus 7 minus 7. The same minus 7 we have to do this side also. Now here plus 7 minus 7 will get cancelled. The remaining is 5m is equals to 17 minus 7, 10. Now here 5m is nothing but 5 into m. So we have to remove that multiplication 5. If I want to remove that multiplication 5, we have to divide with the 5. So 5m by 5 is equals to 10 by 5. Now 5 and 5 will get cancelled. Here 5 ones are 5 twos are. So the remaining m is equals to 2. That's it. Answer. Very easy children. This chapter only very easy. If you will be practicing, practice many sums, example sums and all, you will get that concept really very easy concept. You can grasp very easily. Okay. Next one. 10p is equals to 100. Now solution. The given is 10p is equals to 100. Solve the following only. Here 10p is nothing but 10 into p. So if I want to remove that multiplication p, what I have to do? Divided by p. So both the sides also divided by divided by 10. So both the sides also divided by 10, divided by 10. Here 10, here 10, here 10, tens. So the answer is p is equals to 10. Next 10p plus 10 equals to 100. Now children, first if we'll see 10p plus 10. Here two terms are there. So one term is which is related to p, one term is constant. So what we have to do means first we will start from the single constant. So here that is plus p plus 10. If I want to remove that plus 10, I have to do minus 10. So plus 10 minus 10, this is extra plus. Then 100, the same minus 10 I have to do on the one more side also, 100 minus 10. Now here 10, the 10 and plus 10 minus 10 will get cancelled. The remaining is 10p is equals to 100 minus 10, 90. Now it is there both the here 10p is nothing but 10 into p. So if I want to remove multiplication 10, I have to divide with the 10. So 10p by 10 is equals to 90 by 10. So this side 10 10 will get cancelled. This side 10 ones are 10 nines are. P is equals to 9. That's it. Next 3p by 4 is equals to 6. Here full one set of there's 3p by 4 it is there children. First I'll always children whenever you are doing the which is next related to p, with that we cannot start. Always start from little bit. Here 3p, this is like I said, so the extra separate number is looking like a 4. So first to start from the 4. Now if I'll see here 3p by 4 means division 4. If I want to remove the division 4, what I have to do? I have to multiply with the 4. So multiply by with the 4. Now if I'll do here multiplication 4, the same 4 I have to multiply this side also. So 3 pi by 4 into 4, 6 into 4. Now here 4 will get cancelled. 3p is equal to 6 4s are 24. Now here if it is there 3p, I want to remove that 3. So if I want to remove that 3, multiplication 3, I have to divide with 3. So here 3, here 3, here 3 ones are 3 8s are. So the remaining p is equals to 8 is the answer. That's it. Next one, 2q minus 6 equals to 0. So here minus 6 it is there. So first if I want to remove the minus 6, I have to do plus 6. So both the sides plus 6 plus 6. So here 2q minus 6 plus 6 will get cancelled. 0 plus 6 will get 6. So 2q is equals to 6. Now if I want to remove multiplication 2, I have to divide with the 2. So if I'll divide with the 2, q is equals to 2 ones are 2 3s are, q is equals to 3 we will get as a solution. Now adding or subtracting on both the sides, this is children, here this is till here the exercise ends. Now this is one more method how we can solve the equation. Here if you'll see, here this is called as a transposition. This is the new method which I am going to show you now, and this is already we did. What we did children in a previous case, what means whatever extra thing it is there, if it is there minus 2, we will do plus 2 and we will remove that, isn't it? So 6p minus 2 plus 2, here they same plus 2 we will add, we will get 6p equals to 9. Now I want to remove multiplication 6. What I will do means 6p by 6 is equals to 9 by 6. Then 6 will get cancelled. P is equal to 9 by 6. Like that I was doing. Both the sides balancing. Now in a new method what I am going to show means transposing. Transposition. If instead of this what we can say means transposition. Means changing the place from one side to one more side. Or else left hand side to right hand side. Okay. Here how it will be means. Now first here if you will see the left hand side minus 2 is there. Normally what we will do plus 2 on both the sides. But not I will not do that. Now I will change this position of 2 only from this side to that side. How it will be means always keep it in a mind. If it is in a minus this side, it will go for that side means it will go for plus. Means if it is in a subtraction condition then it will go for addition. If it is in addition condition it will go for subtraction. These both are interlinked. Again multiplication and division also same. If it is this side LHS side multiplication then it will go for division position. If it is division position then it will go for multiplication position. Now in a same way here also first minus 2 it is there in a subtraction. So if it will go that side we will send that side. Now 6p will be same like that only. Minus 2 will go that side. It will become plus 2. Now 6p is equal to 7 plus 2. Now the remaining 6 into p. Now we want to send this 6 also that side, no? So if I want to send that 6 also that side, 6 is here with the in the multiplication. 6 is here in multiplication. So if I will send that 6 to that side, then it will go for division. So p is equals to 9 by 6. This method will be little more easier than this children. Whenever it is there big equations, we cannot solve one by one by adding, subtraction, that, this and all both the sides we are. Here by this way in this second method we can do little bit faster. Okay, now we will see next exercise in this transposition method, exercise 4.3. Question number 1. Solve the following equation. 2y plus 5 by 2 is equal to 37 by 2. Why, as I told you already, except the y variable remaining all we have to send to that side. So now first if I will start with the plus 5 by 2. Here plus 5 by 2 it is there means it will go for that side, then it will become minus 5 by 2. Means transposing 5 by 2 from LHS to RHS means left hand side to right hand side. Now if I send to that side, I will get 2y is equals to 37 by 2 minus 5 by 2. Now both the denominators are same. We can do the subtraction between the numerators. 2y is equals to 37 minus 5 by 2. That is 32 by 2 is equals to 16. Now, still extra it is there 2. Why children here divide, no need of divide by both the sides. Again send this 2 also that side. Transpose. Okay. So if here multiplication, here they continue like this, but I'll show you, see here. 2y is equals to 16. So here multiplication 2, if it will go that side, it will go for the division. So y is equals to 16 by 2. 2 ones are 2 eights are. So y is equals to 8 is the answer. That's it. Now y equals to 8, substitute and find whether it is correct answer or not. Next one, 5t plus 28 is equals to 10. Now same way children, first to transpose plus 28 to that side. If it will go that side plus 28, it will become minus 28. So 5t is equal to 10 minus 28. So we will get 5t is equals to minus 18. Now we can do again with the balancing method, or else send 5 also to that side. Why? Here multiplication 5, if it will go that side, division 5. Then we will get t is equals to minus 18 by 5. That's it. If you want the answer whether it is correct or not, just check with substitution. Next, 6z plus 10 equals to minus 2. Here also same way children. First plus 10. If it is there, then if I'll send to that side, it will become minus 10. So 6z is equals to minus 2 minus 10. We will get 6z is equals to minus 12. Now here multiplication 6. Next we have to send to 6. So here multiplication 6, if it will go that side, division 6. So z is equals to minus 12 by 6. 6 ones are 6 twos are. We will get z is equals to minus 2. Even if you want from here, you can continue either the way, either balancing method, actually transposing method if you are using, use the transposing method only children. No need to go again for the balance method. Okay. Next one, 2 into x plus 4 is equals to 12. Here, first one, I'll teach you. 2 into x plus 4 is equals to 12. Now, first we are having multiplication 2. So, send that multiplication to that side. I will get x plus 4 is equals to 12 by 2. 2 ones are 2 6. So, the remaining x plus 4 is equals to 6. That's what we got here. Okay, here here they did both the sides also. Instead of that, you can send that side only. Now, plus 4 send to that side. If I'll send plus 4 to that side, minus 4. So, x is equals to 6 minus 4, that is 2. 3n minus 5 is equals to minus 21. So, first we will deal with the 3. So, here multiplication 3, if it will go that side, division 3. Or else balancing method, both the sides divided by 3. Now, we will get n minus 5 is equal to 3 ones are 3 sevens are minus 7. Now minus 5 we have to send to that side. Minus 5 if I will send to that side, it will become plus 5. So n is equals to minus 7 plus 5. We will get minus 2. Next one, 4 is equals to 5 into p minus 2. Children, actually the given equation, the constant is this side, left hand side, and the variable part is that side. First what I will do means, the given equation, I will just exchange the parts. Like left hand side I will bring to right hand side I will bring to left hand side. There will be nothing wrong in that. Then I will start. Why? Because we are having the habit of doing from this side only, solving from this side only. So now I will start from here. Now 5 into p minus 2 equals to 4. So first I will start with the 5. So divide 5 both the sides. We will get p minus 2 is equal to 4 by 5. Now extra minus 2 if I will send to that side. Minus 2 if it will go that side, plus 2. So p is equals to 4 by 5 plus 2. We will get 4 cross multiplication. It's like a 2 plus 4 by 5 or anything. 5 2s are 10. So 4 plus 10 by 5, that is 14 by 5. This is substitution, children. Whether we got the same answer or not, just substitute and find. Next one, 0 is equals to 16 plus 4 into m minus 6. Same way, children. First, I will interchange RHS to LHS. Why? Because here the variable part is this side and constant part is this side. First, I will bring that to this side and this I will send to that side. Now, we will get 16 plus 4 into m minus 6 equals to 0. Now, here plus 16 I am having. So, send that plus 16 to that side. We will get minus 16. So, the remaining 4 into m minus 6 is equal to 0 minus 16. So, 0 minus 16 means minus 16. 4 into m minus 6 is equals to minus 16. Now, here we want to remove next 4. So, both the sides divided by 4 divided by 4. We will get 4 will get cancelled. M minus 6 is equals to 4 ones are 4 fours are minus 4. Now, here what is there extra? Minus 6. If I will send to that side, it will become plus 6. So, m is equals to minus 4 plus 6. Minus 4 plus 6 means the answer is plus 2. M is equals to 2. If you want, you please check with the equation whether answer we got correct or not. Next one, construct 3 equations starting with x equals to 2. Here children, they given one equation. Here they given some equations. I will show you many equations how we can construct. See, x equals to 2. Balancing method, children. So, few more equations we have to construct by using this only, it seems. So, start. Multiply both the sides with the 5. Now, we will get 5x is equals to 10. This is one more equation. Now, add something both the sides. 5x plus 3 is equals to 10 plus 3. So, we will get 5x plus 3 is equals to 13. This is one more equation. If you want next, you divide it by 2. Or else something you can do, children. One by one you can increase and you can construct many equations like that. No, one more sum it is there. Do from your side. Okay. Next exercise 4.4. It is nothing but where we can use in our daily lives, children. Even sometimes whenever we will be talking, whenever we will be discussing some situations, we will be dealing with the unknown values, isn't it? There and all also, if you want, you can use these algebraic equations, children. From now you try to do that do it in this way. Now I'll show you like that only. Few how we can set up equations for the situations and how we can solve it. Okay, first one, set up equations and solve them to find the unknown numbers in the following cases. First one, add 4 to 8 times of a number, you get 60. Here read that very clearly, children. Add 4 to 8 times of a number. So here 8 times of a number, they are saying that number they did not give. So that unknown number, first let take it as x. Not only x, if you want any number you can take by like that. Now add 4 to 8 times of x. Now first we have to take 8 times of that number. So 8 times of number means 8 into x, 8x. For that you can add 4. So 8x plus 4 is equals to 60. Now 8x is equals to, here plus 4 if it will go that side, minus 4. Now we will get 8x is equals to 56. I am just solving that equation, children. Now x is equals to, here multiplication 8 if it will go that side, division 8. So 8 ones are 8 sevens are. Answer is 7. The number is 7. Like this, children, I am expecting from your side some puzzles. Like you can frame some puzzles from your side and you can solve. Okay, some situations, some puzzles from your side, some games. Now, when I subtracted 11 from twice a number, the result was 15. Here also same, when I subtracted 11 from twice a number, but where is the number? We don't know. What is the number? We don't know. So, let's take the number as x. Now, twice of x means 2x. I have to subtract how much? 11. So, 2x minus 11 is equals to 15. We will get 15. So 2x minus 11 is equals to 15. I'll get 2x is equals to here plus 11 if it will go that side. Sorry, minus 11 if it will go that side, plus 11. So 2x is equals to 15 plus 11, 26. X is equals to here multiplication 2 if it will go that side, division 2. So 2 ones are 2, 13. So x equals to 13. Next one. Munna subtract thrice the number of notebooks as he has from 50. He finds the result to be 8. Here, Munna subtract thrice the number of notebooks he has from 50. Means how many books he is having, we don't know. So, he subtract thrice the number of notebooks he has how many notebooks we don't know, so let's take it as x, and thrice of this he subtracted from 50. So what is the equation? 50 minus 3x, then the result is 8, so is equals to 8. Now solution you know already. So plus here plus 50, if it will go that side it will become minus 50. So minus 3x as it is this side, 8 minus 50. So minus 3x as it is, 8 minus 50 minus 42. Both the sides minus we can cancel. So remaining 3x equals to 42. X is equals to here multiplication 3 if it will go that side, division 3. 3 ones are 3, 14. So x equals to 14. Next one. Solve the following. The teacher tells the class that highest marks obtained by the student in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7. The highest score is 87. What is the lowest score? Very interesting, no children? Here what they are saying, what they are using is one highest mark and one lowest mark. And they are saying the highest mark is, they are saying twice the lowest mark plus 7. So we don't know what is the lowest mark. Take it as a x. So this is equals to twice the lowest mark plus 7 is equals to highest mark. So is equals to the highest mark they only given, it is 87. So what is our equation? 2x plus 7 is equals to 87. Here understanding and writing this equation only big deal, children. Once if you write the equation, I hope you all can solve that equation. Okay. Next, we want the value of x. So plus 7 send to that side, it will become minus 7. So 2x equals to 87 minus 7 is equals to 80. Now x is equals to 80. Here multiplication 2 if it will go that side, divided by 2. 2 ones are 240. So x is equals to 40. That's it. Next one. This is the third question, children. Third means third question. Okay. First one. People of Sundargram planted trees in the village garden. Some of the trees were fruit trees. The number of non-fruit trees were 2 more than the 3 times of the number of fruit trees. What was the number of fruit trees planted if the number of non-fruit trees planted was 77? Okay. Here they told that the Sundargram planted 2 types of trees in the garden, it seems. One is fruit trees, one more is non-fruit trees, means which will give fruits, one more which will not give the fruits. They given that non-fruit trees are 77. And what they are saying is, one more condition, the number of non-fruit trees were 2 more than the 3 times of the 3 times of the number of fruit trees. So here what is the number of fruit trees we don't know. So let's take it as a x. Okay. Now what they are saying, 2 more than 3 times. So 3 times first we will take. 3 times plus 2 more than. So plus 2 is equals to the non-fruit trees. So that's what here we wrote. 3x plus 2 is equal to 77. Now we want x value. So plus 2, if it will go that side, minus 2. So 3x equals to 77 minus 2, we will get 75. So 3x, x is equals to, here multiplication 3, if it will go that side, division 3. So 3 ones are 77 minus 2, 75. 3 ones are 3 25s. So x is equal to 25. How many fruit trees he planted? 25. They only given non-fruit trees are 77. That's it. Next one, question number 4. Solve the following riddle. I am a number. Tell my identity. Take me 7 times over and add a 50. To reach a triple century, you still need 40. Nice, no children? Here, what they are saying is, I am a number. I don't know what is that number. So let's take it as x. Take me 7 times over and add 50. 7 times over and add 50. And you will reach triple century. Century means how much first? 1 century, I think so. All of you know, because we will be watching the cricket. 1 century will be equals to 100. So triple century means 3 centuries. That is 3 into 100. We will get 300. But they are saying is, to reach a triple century, still you need 40. Means for the triple century, 40 is less. So 300 minus 40. This is equals to 300 minus 40. Okay, did you understand how I wrote that? Then after this, we can solve the equation. Now, 7x minus plus 50 is equal to 300 minus 40. 7x plus 50 as it is. 300 minus 40, 260. Now, we want the value of x. The number we want. So, plus 50. If I will send to that side, minus 50. Now, 7x as it is. 260 minus 50, we will get 210. Now I want the value of x. So x is equals to this side 210. Here multiplication 7, if it will go that side, division 7. So 210 divided by 7. So 7 ones are 7 30s. So x is equals to 30 is the answer. What was the number it seems? It's a number 30. That's it. Very interesting, no? Try to form your own type of riddles like this, like games, something you try to form from your side, and if you'll form any interesting thing, send in WhatsApp, I will see. Okay. Next one, practice time, children. Here you are having 2 pages of practice time. What you have to do means, this page do first week, whenever you will get your video, no? So first week you do this homework sums, and these sums you do in a second week. Means you will get 2 weeks gap in between the 2 videos. If today you will get the video, again after 2 weeks you will get. Means 2 Thursdays you have to submit the homework. So this homework submit on the first Thursday, and this homework submit on the second Thursday. By that way even your work will be easier. Okay. Thank you, children. Keep learning. Be safe. Thank you, Lakshmi Aravinda.